Which, ladies, guys, whoever's watching, y'all, there's tea coming, so y'all really gotta sit in because Karo.
Wait, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
I beat you to it. You're slow. I'm in a silly, goofy mood.
We're not starting off on a negative.
No, I beat you. It's not my fault that you're competitive. Didn't know I live in a frat house.
I did that because it's Christmas.
This is not orange juice.
Anyways, ladies, welcome, and gentlemen, and everybody else, welcome back to the Radiate Podcast.
Hi, everybody.
We have missed 2 weeks.
We have.
But that's because we've been doing things.
I mean, life has just been going really fast.
It has been.
The other day, you were like, I didn't even realize it was Wednesday. I was like,
I didn't.
Yeah. I got a tattoo.
So did I.
I don't know if you can see it, but
Show that thing.
I want more.
She's beautiful.
I'm gonna reach out to Jesus, or Jesus as we call him.
We call him Jesus.
Yeah.
I got a little baby one. I'm not as old as Grace Ann, but you can't really see it.
I really put this together in one day, and I said I want a tattoo.
You really
and did? I literally went to Google, and I said tattoo shops near me, and this one had good ratings, and we just walked in, and here we are.
Here we are. I got a new car.
We have so much to talk about, but before we get into it, we need to gossip with the one and only, because this queen that we're about to have on, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
Is an absolute delight.
She's incredible. Her and I have had an interesting history on how we're even friends, but we're not really friends because we're like family, but
let's get into it. Let's get into
family.
It.
Everybody, please help us welcome the talented, beautiful, fashionable, funny Karo.
Dale.
Hello.
This has been a long-waited.
Hi, everyone.
Also, we're all wearing beanies.
As you need.
Am I good here?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't hear you, but I'm sure you're good.
Yeah, looks wonderful.
Yeah, she's good.
We have been long waiting this podcast. She is, like you said, our gossip queen. She is our fashion queen. She's our therapist. What else is she?
She's amazing.
She's Grace.
I love y'all.
She is.
Y'all are so cute.
She inspired the meanie because I was like, I don't know if I can podcast tonight because my hair's so greasy. And y'all were like,
and I feel that way too.
And I was like, oh, wow.
You don't want to see what's under this.
So much. I haven't washed my hair in like 4 days, but that's good. Right? Yeah. There's probably some people who are listening and are like, that's what you're supposed to do. But see, I used to wash my hair every single day. And I think it wasn't until, like, honestly, I told Jessica that. She was like,
that's so bad for your hair.
Yeah. But I haven't been doing that for like 2 years now. So,
Karo, what do you rate our podcast? Rate.
Like
out of 10.
Like a 10, well, 10 out of 10 for me, because I just think y'all are so funny.
Probably 0 out of 10 on consistency, though, because
we're getting that queen.
That's okay.
We do this for free.
Y'all are working queens.
Thank you.
That's okay.
You're a working queen too, and we'll get into what you do. Anyways, so we're here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
We're gonna have a couple segments. We have some question segments that we found that Karo's gonna help answer because she has the answers to everything. She's also, like we said, a therapist, and so we're going to have therapy time.
Yes.
And we're going to chit-chat because I tell Karo everything and sometimes too much.
Never too much.
Thank you. But before we do that, I have a story.
Before you say that, yes, we did decorate for Christmas, and it is November 4th. Thank you.
That was also happy birthday to Morgan.
Happy birthday, Morgan.
Happy birthday, Morgan.
So... Really quick story.
I hate when you do this.
So
she never tells me anything unless it's recorded. Is this a real friendship? I don't know.
Are you kidding? Are we gonna do that right? Is that a therapy question?
We'll get into it later.
It's because I want your genuine reaction because it's so good. God already knows the story, but Allie and I, like last week, we're in Houston and we went to the outlets near our house, and we're at the Nike store. I bought a cute little Pride Nike shirt. I walk up, okay. I'm checking out whatever. And this man behind the register goes, "Did you go to Sam Houston?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "Did you have Professor Reed?" I said, "Yes." "Do you have a podcast?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "I watch it sometimes. I watch you and your roommate. I watch y'all." I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" I was like, "Oh my God. Thank you so much. I'll let my roommate know." And he was like, "Yeah, I really like y'all. And every chance I get, I listen to y'all." And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? His name is Nathan. Do you remember Nathan?
I do remember Nathan.
I kind of remember him too.
Hold on. Wait. Nathan? Basically.
He's a nice
I remember the name.
But Nathan, if you're listening, thank you for doing that, being bold and telling me that you listened to our podcast. And we talked about Sam Houston and all that stuff. He was going back.
Oh, this is going to bother me so much. I know you, Nathan. I feel like I've had a conversation
I think
with
I have
Nathan.
him on Instagram. I'll find him on Instagram and I'll show you.
Nathan. How are you, Nathan?
Anyways, but I thought he was so cute that we have a listener out there.
Wow, I really need to up our Instagram game.
Well, Nathan, if you're listening, we love you. And I thought that was fun.
She's like, I'm not going to say anything because it's fun.
No, I didn't. No. So.
You know what? It's the way that we literally both work with social media, like branding companies, marketing companies, scheduling companies, and I can hardly do my own stuff. I think it's because I literally spend all day on social media for other people. I'm like, you know, I just want to hide in my shell of TikTok and just.
Yes.
Anyways, this isn't about me. Nathan. Thank you. We appreciate you. We see you. I feel like I remember you. I remember you. But I don't want to describe how you look and then it be completely wrong. So
yeah, I think you're right.
We'll confirm later.
I think you're right. Okay. Anyways, speaking of working, let's put it on Karo as our guest.
Karo.
What do you do?
I work at a consignment store, Issa's mom's store.
It'd be so funny if it wasn't. It was like a competitive.
I know, like a completely different one.
That's freaking
No,
cool.
I
What
work
is your role there?
Everything. I say I'm the manager because I am, but I do. I mean, anything from getting new inventory in to making sales to planning. We have some to designing to helping people find outfits.
To
if
assistance.
you need me, come shop and come get an outfit.
That is at First Dibs online.
Yes.
We've talked about it almost every single episode.
Let's go there and you will see her. If anyone's interesting, she's taken to hat. Anyways,
we'll get into that.
We'll talk about it.
Which, ladies, guys, whoever's watching, y'all, there's tea coming, so y'all really got to sit in because Karo.
Wait, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. I really haven't been able to talk to Grace Stan. I mean, I talk to you every day.
Yeah.
But I have not caught you up on anything.
There's so much.
I mean, so much.
I call Karo on my way to work every time I go to work.
I'm buckling in.
So, I mean, that's a great, like, we have, again, of course, our segments at the end, but that is, your story is kind of a great podcast if you're open to talk about it.
Yeah, we can talk about it, of course.
What would, like, if we could name this, like, not that this is going to be the name, but what's, like, 2 words to describe your journey in the last 6 months, relationship-wise? You know what I mean?
2 words to I mean, it cannot be described in 2 words, Queen. I mean, it's my whole world has been flipped upside down. So upside down,
awake.
I don't know.
Vulnerably awake, and that's the writer.
Wow, and me, I'm over here.
She's a writer.
She's
vulnerably awake.
That's good.
Oh my god, I'm crying in the club.
Wow.
I do want to be a writer.
Expand.
This isn't about me.
No, but that was a great input.
Thank you.
So, are we?
So, okay. So I just feel like this is something that obviously we talked about, like people go through, and it's basically just. I think as you get older and you realize like what is out there and like how love is just like one of the most important things, and it's just like love has, what's that saying? Love has no
boundaries.
No
limits.
Not limits, but like I think when we're younger we have like a set list, like I want whoever I'm gonna date to be like strong, tall, this, and then when you get older it's like, don't you feel like that list kind of changes?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
If anything, it adds on or just completely changes, because at the end of the day, love is not enough.
Yes. Wow.
She quoted a movie. What movie? What movie was that?
What?
I don't know, but she's on a roll with the freaking quotes.
I quoted a movie.
Give me this skinny.
Oh my god.
Anyway, sorry. Well, your list changed a little bit.
Yes.
More drastically than maybe others.
When I was gonna add also though, like growing up, I feel like especially in my household where I grew up with a Latina mom, and but just like a very strict. This is how life is, and it's you go to school, you go to college, you get married to a man,
Very
or
traditional.
if you're a boy, you get married to a girl. Very traditional, very just like this is how life is, and this is how it needs to be. And then I feel like as I've been growing up and I've had, time away from my mom, I did move back, but I had time away, so I kind of like have seen different lifestyles, and then I've gotten close to other people, you know, different people.
Yeah.
The same friend group I had a year ago is like,
Yeah.
I don't have that friend group anymore. It's like a completely different group. So I have a different perspective on life. And so
Some could say it's a better friend group that you have now. I mean,
Hey, I would
I
say.
could say 100%.
Hey, yeah. Hey, I'm a part of that, but it's not. Anyways,
you are, yes.
yeah, I know. But anyway, so just to put it point blank, you were.
I am bi.
Oh my God, Queen, I'm gonna cry. Queen, I've never heard you say it like that with your chest. Wait, I'm gonna cry. Let's continue.
I'm confident in it now. I wasn't before.
Oh
I
my
never
God,
said
this
it
is
because I
incredible.
didn't know. Like I wasn't. It was something so new that I was like,
You don't have to label. I mean, you don't have to label
that
it.
too. I mean, I just was like, I don't know, because I was confused.
You've made a connection with someone who's. Are you okay, Queen?
She's
made a connection with the mic.
On the mic. It's fine.
You've made a connection with someone who's not a girl. And look, I've always said, like, even next week, in my opinion, if you're like, you know what, maybe I'm not bi, maybe I'm what, like, you have the right to change that. I think it's, like, such a long journey that it's hard to figure out. So, like,
Yes.
labeling yourself isn't even necessary. But, like, you made a
100%.
connection with a girl.
Yes, and I feel like before I was like not also saying it because I mean I would always tell you like, oh, I think it's just this one girl.
Yeah.
But I have done some self-reflecting, and I've realized that I'm just the type of person to like fall in love with a person, not because of their gender or anything. Like
Yeah.
I'm attracted to people's personalities, and so
Yeah.
I feel like now I can kind of say I'm bi because I might
Yeah.
fall for another. I mean,
You might fall for a
I'm happy
guy.
now, but I might fall
Doesn't
for a
matter
guy,
what
I
they're
might-
slanging. You're in it for the person.
Yes.
in it for the person.
And that is very important.
Yeah.
And I'm very
So,
proud of you.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Oh my
She's
God.
great.
I'm going to cry on a Thursday.
I'm proud
But-
of you.
We're very proud of you.
Very proud of you.
Thanks. I mean, it's easy when you got a supportive friend group to
Okay.
back you up.
It's getting
I'm gonna make
emotional.
y'all cry.
Let's more talk about what started this stirring in the chest or loins. Some could say.
What started it?
Yeah. When did this start? Like, tell us a little
Like,
quick
when,
time.
well, maybe not necessarily the moment, but
Feelings.
feelings. Like, what was the feeling that you had that you realized, oh, this might be something?
Well, starting out, like just starting, I was just attracted to her as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's just.
Yeah, you
I mean,
heard
she's
it there, folks. There is a her.
It
There
is a
is
her.
there is
And
a woman.
She is attracted to her.
Yes.
Yes, she's a beautiful person, inside and out. Inside, like
Inside?
we inside too. What?
Sorry, I continue.
Inside the heart, queen.
Obviously.
Okay.
What are you okay?
No.
Is Anne Hathaway still on your mind?
I was just about to say it's the movie.
Continue.
We actually
ask
we
everyone,
started
promise.
out as friends, and it was great. And I was
best type
attracted.
of friendships or best type
Yeah.
of relationships. Yeah.
And you know what? It's my first time doing that,
Really?
like being friends with someone, and I've noticed a huge difference,
Mm.
like a huge difference
I think
in
in a
the
way your
relationship.
expectations are different because it's you already kind of know them
Yes.
as a person.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty great. I would recommend doing that first, being friends with them.
Yeah.
But, I was just attracted to her as a person. And I even told Issa, I was like, she's so cute, but like never, because she 100% knew I was straight, and I 100% knew she was gay.
And I 100%
like,
knew that you were
and-
not straight and that she liked you.
Yep, Issa called it. But in July, we went on a taco date. Not really a date, it was like a hangout. But and then we kind of just like clicked, and then I was like, Issa, I like her. And then her sister told her to text me and ask if I liked her.
That's cute.
And then she texted me, and then we've been together, I guess.
Yeah.
Ever since.
Yeah. So what
a
did
taco
you
date,
in
you
the
say?
A taco date.
taco?
It's
There's
her
so many things
favorite.
happening.
Ah,
That is her favorite, huh?
Mexican
Tacos? Mexican tacos? Mexican
I would say
tacos?
that is her favorite.
That is her type. Anyway, so what I was gonna say was like, so in the beginning of those stages, like when you were first like, oh, I'm like, what were those feelings like? I'm
Terrified.
freaking attracted to her. Like, this is scary.
Once I realized it was like, I was like, wait, because I mean, I've always been like, I've seen
Yeah.
girls and I've been like, wait, she's hot, like
Mhm.
whatever. But with, I'm saying her name. Can I say her? No.
Whatever you want. It's up
I
to you.
mean, Jazz.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean-
her name's you knew Jazz. Okay. I was like,
Oh my god, who?
Jasmine.
Picture here. I'm just kidding.
We like have fun. No.
What was I saying? Yeah, maybe.
Like the feelings.
Oh,
Feelings.
So once I realized that like I could actually see something with her, I started freaking out a little bit.
Yep.
I was getting nervous. I want to say I cried once because I was like, wait,
Only
I'm
one
not
time?
supposed to be. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you cried more since then, but
Well,
in the
yes,
beginning. Yes.
but in the beginning, like,
Expose her.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
I mean, I mean, it's a tough
that is-
journey.
yes, it is. I cried once just because I was like, wait, I'm not supposed to like girls. And my sister actually went through it. Sorry, I feel like
No,
I'm
queen,
talking
but
to her.
out, queen.
My sister went through it, and so seeing her go through it, I was like terrified that, I mean, I saw like what all she went through, like how my mom treated her. So I was like, no, like this just can't even happen. Like it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I feel like I told Issa that a bunch of
Yeah.
times. I was like, this is never gonna happen. Like I don't even know why. And then it did. It happened, and we're here.
Mm-hmm.
And it was scary, and now I'm kind of over the scary part, and now I'm kind of just like, I'm ready to tell people
Yeah.
and be happy because
Mhm.
I'm the happiest I've ever been. So
We're gonna cry on a Thursday.
Yeah, not on Thursday. Karo came to me one day, because we would always hang out. Us three would always hang out, and I kind of knew like there was something going on because I could tell, like not even the attraction, just like the love, like
it's like the energy, the vibe.
energy. And y'all were obviously like two great people, and it was great. But Karo came to me, and can I tell them how you told me?
Yes.
We were in my Jeep, and she was like, Issa, I wanna go to like Crumble or something. And I was like, okay. And she never lets me drive, and I was like, do you want me to drive? And she was like, sure. And I was like, something is wrong.
Yeah, Queen. If I ever let Issa drive, I'm going through it.
She's going
Like,
through it.
that is like a thing. Something's happening. Check
Yeah.
up on me.
Yeah.
If Issa's
So, and
driving
I knew
the car.
immediately, right when you said Crumble, I was like, she's gonna tell me she's bi or whatever. I knew it. And so we get in the car, and she's like, I have something to tell you. Like, I have been feeling things. And she starts like crying. The tears, like you can't stop the tears. And that's
Yeah.
when I fully believed you that, like, because you never know. Some people, like, most of the time it's never a phase. I don't think it's a phase ever. But, you could be like, oh, I think I maybe like her, I have feelings. But, like, I knew you were real because of the tears. But what convinced, or what made you, like, tell me? What made you, like, tell someone?
Well, I wasn't sure about it, but I think like, going to you, I knew that like I could trust you, and I knew that you weren't going to be like, no, that's not you, or like I knew like you were going to ask questions and kind of like dig deep and make me answer things that like I knew I didn't want to answer, but I was going to have to
Which I
kind of
did.
answer, which you did, yeah, and kind of like just bring the truth out. And then also I was just like comfortable, like I was
Yeah.
just, I mean, you're just
Yeah, we
another-
talked. Yeah.
so I was comfortable
If
with
I
you.
could have been a fly on the wall.
It was
It was-
very real conversation.
And for me to cry, I mean, I'm kind of dramatic, so I do cry a lot.
I've never seen you cry.
But in that way, no,
In
like
that
that
way.
was like you're fighting the tears, but it was just like I can't.
The emotions were like insane.
Yeah, it was just a lot for me.
Which
to
I think
handle.
that's good for someone who's going through this to hear. Like, we talked about this last podcast, like the people who are around you and surround you, and like, your friends, you got to have friends that you can tell things like this to, because you should be able to tell me that, and then next week be like, that was all, I don't, like, that wasn't it, and me not judge you for, like, that feeling, or vice versa, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's important for people who's going through this, like, you got to tell someone, because dealing with that internally is, like, not fun.
Not at all. It's very overwhelming. You need to find your person and then pour your heart out.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be honest with you. I mean, like that's the one thing I love about Issa is like she's very honest, and then she's also gonna ask me questions to make sure that like I'm 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not just be like, okay.
So I have another question. Was it like scary? Because so like y'all been on dates, obviously, and again, you've only dated men up until this point, and obviously, I feel like we've talked about internalized homophobia. That's like a huge thing. How do you
Huge.
deal with stuff like that?
Honestly, like I got nervous because there are times where I'm like, wait, like is this, like am I okay with this? Like is this something that like I'm like is this okay?
Yeah.
And I kind of have to remind myself that like I'm happy and everything's good. So it does come out, but in public, like it doesn't really come out until it has to do with my family, which sucks, but like in public, I'm like 100% okay with being affectionate and like holding her hand and giving her hugs. Like I don't really care. And I've even had like one time we went out to go eat some pizza, and we had like a whole family stare at us and like we're like talking. I could tell they were talking about us, but like it really didn't bother me because it was, to me, I'm the type of person that if I'm happy and I'm good.
Yeah.
Just it comes out when I'm like around my family that I'm like, wait, But then I'm like, no, I'm good. I am happy. So
That's really awesome.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I wasn't before, but I am now. We've had some ups and downs these past couple weeks for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I mean, I've talked about. I remember when Issa told me her story, and it's just who's there for you and how much support you have can really make or break.
Yes.
A person.
Yes.
In the whole coming out experience.
100%.
And, I mean, I've said it from day one when you told us that we'll always be here for you. You know, if you ever need somewhere to go or stay, or you just need a shoulder to cry on or anything, watch a movie. We can watch Anne Hathaway, Issa.
Into that.
If anyone needs to know, Issa is in love with Anne Hathaway. And she's got a big crush on her. Allie, you're fine. Don't worry.
Allie,
There's
you're
no
obviously
competition,
way more
but-
beautiful, obviously. But, obviously.
But just know that you're always. That was the chair. That was not her.
Not me. She's like,
She's like, gay panic.
Nervous gas.
She's like, I got a gay.
Just know that you're always welcome here. It's a
Aw.
revolving door for you. Seriously.
Yes.
thank you.
Seriously.
I love y'all.
And
Y'all
obviously,
been-
like, I'm not gonna, like, it's your story to tell, but
yeah.
just know that we're here for you.
I love y'all.
That was awesome.
Of course.
I mean, it helps when you have such a big, like, I feel like I have so many people behind me.
Yeah.
I definitely was nervous that I wasn't going to, but
Definitely.
Oh my God,
Once
what
I,
if Issa, wasn't okay with it?
I know, imagine. Out of
What if I was
everyone.
like, no, there's only one gay person in the city.
Queen.
This place
And you know
isn't
what? I'm
big
going
enough
to say
for
this
the
because
both
my
of us.
sister isn't listening.
Say it with
My
your chest.
sister.
Say it with your chest.
Y'all, quick side note, my sister is in a very happy 4-year relationship with her girlfriend,
Gay relationship.
who there may or may not be an engagement coming up. And
Are you sure?
this queen, I told her and she was like, nope, that's not happening. That's not you.
So people-
So she doesn't believe you.
Oh, not at all. And she's like, she makes jokes about it to people. Like, her whole girlfriend side of the family, like, they joke about it. Like, it's a joke to them. They came over and they were like, yeah, it's just a phase. Come here, our little, like, our fake bi. Come here. Like, it was like a whole thing. And I'm like, how are y'all like this?
So, again, for the people out there, even family doesn't understand it at first. Even gay family members don't understand it at first. And you just gotta, that, at the end of the day, what matters is you and your heart and who you're loving and who you want to be with.
That, and I heard something on TikTok, which it's like, when I heard it, I was like, wait, no, this is so good. And this kind of just goes for everything in life, but it also has helped me with, like, this specific subject, is, like, you need to find the people that make you happy genuinely, and you need to, like, sit there and just, like, think about it and think about, like, who makes you feel gross after you hang out with them, and, like, who just
Drains you.
they drain you, and you just, like, you go hang out with them, but you really don't want to.
Yeah.
And you don't want to really be around them, but, like, you do it because you feel like it's the right thing. And then
Yeah.
who are the people that, like, pour into you, and who you, like, feel your best around, the most comfortable around, the people that accept you.
Yeah.
So that's, like, really important.
Very.
As I've gotten older, I have realized the most valuable thing that you can give someone is your time.
Yes.
And so kind of realizing who you're wasting your time on, it's a game changer.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
who's there for you? Like, even on our last podcast, we're talking, like, you were obviously one of the people who I thought about. And it's like, I think time in a relationship shows, like, how many times you've come there for me or come there, like, through for my family is very important. I don't know. I just feel like people like you and, like, people in this room are, like, the ones you got to keep close.
Yes.
Because,
For lifers.
you know, it's like,
They're your
my
forever.
friend, obviously, are your friends now. But my friends have your freaking back with all this crap before even getting to know you very well. Like, these
Yeah.
are the friends that you need to, like,
I will go to war for you.
for show, for show.
I'll go to
We
war
got
for you,
freaking
too.
people
Jessica's
fighting.
nay back there.
But, what'd you say? So, I don't know.
love
I
that.
think friendships.
I saw, not to interrupt you,
No.
but I saw, speaking of TikTok, it always comes back to TikTok. Yeah.
Always.
I saw another TikTok, and it was about a girl was also, like, talking about her coming out story, and it was very similar to yours, where she had only dated men, but she was just like, you don't know until you know. It wasn't like I
Yeah.
was attracted to every single
Yeah.
woman, but it wasn't
Yes.
until I met that one person that made me realize, oh, wow, I, like, really like you.
Yep.
And so, I don't know. I just think the the norm of like the heterosexual relationship, especially with like the new generations. I think it's just so refreshing because like the younger generations, they're growing up in a culture and society now where it's being normalized, and that makes me so happy because it's the amount of people who are going to be coming out into the community at such an earlier age, most likely, because they feel safer and they see more people on TV and like around, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
No,
but
that's a great point.
No, yeah.
You
That's
don't know
good.
until you know.
Exactly.
Very
You
true.
don't know you don't know what you don't know. So
Yes.
yeah.
I think that's a great point. It's also, to add to that point, is like, we've talked about the suicide rate for LGBTQ kids is like triple the amount of like a heterosexual kid, which it's like, obviously those lives matter just as much, but it's like, it's not okay that kids in the community are scared to come out. And like you said, I think our generation is so, it's going to help the next generation, and there's going to be less suicide rates for LGBT and to continue, hopefully continue on. But
And just happier people, I feel.
Yeah.
Because they get to be themselves.
There was another man on TikTok, he was saying how he didn't come out until he was like in his mid 40s. And he was like, you'll have no idea how much I would love to be a kid now. He's like, so much of my life I've been unhappy. And he was like, if there's any advice I can give anybody, it's obviously come out when you're ready, but just know that you will more than likely be surprised with how many people do actually don't even care. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So
It's worth it in the end. Always.
It's
worth it in the end.
if you're listening to this and you're questioning, we're here for you too.
And you're not wrong. You're not.
No, there's no, I
Gross
feel like there's like no,
I just don't
there's
see why
no
it's such a
right or
big
wrong.
deal.
There's no right or wrong.
And that's what I hate too. On it, like a little bit about what my mom said and my sister, they told me that like they don't understand why I had to flip my whole world upside down and change my life so much, and that I don't realize how it's going to impact my life. And I just like, I told them, I was like, my life's not ruined.
Your life is the same.
My life is literally the same. I mean, I don't know where it's going to go, but like, let's say I get married to her, like I can still have children. I'm still going to have a job. I'm still
if
like,
anything,
you're happy
there's
and
no
safe.
pregnancy scares.
exactly.
That's fantastic.
Ladies, that's a great thing.
I'm so excited for that.
Ladies.
No, I don't think you understand.
That's a great thing. It's actually one of the biggest benefits of coming to the other side. So everybody's welcome. But yes, it's a hard, long journey, but it's always so worth it because you just gotta love who you love. It truly doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
As long as they're treating you nice, treating you well.
I have a question. We haven't talked about this, and I want both of y'all's opinions because, so let's say that there's someone out there that it's male or female, and they were in a relationship that's maybe been there for a hot minute, whatever. It's a serious relationship, and they realize that, oh my gosh, I think I'm bi. What should that person... I mean, obviously, it's your own life, right?
Yes.
But if you were that person, okay, let's say that you're in a relationship with a man, it's not necessarily that you want to break up with that person, but like, do you tell them, hey, I actually find the same sex attractive? Like, I don't know.
I have strong opinions about this.
Okay.
So I think that if you're in a healthy relationship, you should be able to tell your partner that you're bi or you're questioning. Like you said, it doesn't mean I want to be with anybody else. Like, I'm dating someone who's bi, and obviously I met her, and I already knew she was bi, but I think you should be in a comfortable relationship enough to be like, hey, honestly, I don't want to repress this feeling from you. I don't want to keep this secret from you because it's like a part of you. It's not the only thing about you, but it's such a big part of you, and I don't want to like feel like I'm lying. I'm going to tell you this. I want to be with you. I love you. But who I am is I think I'm bi. I think I'm attracted to girls. I know someone who's in a relationship, and she told her now husband that she's bi, and they've worked it out together, and it's perfectly fine. But I think my advice is to like tell your partner, and if they freak out, I mean, maybe they'll have a little moment, but if they hold it over your head, I feel like that's not the right one. But you need to communicate with them over time and understand that it might be hard in the beginning. But
No, I agree. I think communication's so big, and to share that with someone, like, one, they should be there for you. Yes, I understand if they're kind of like set back a little bit. For sure. Like, you have to go through it, and then that, whoever that person is that told them, like, you have to be understanding of their feelings. You can't just be like, oh, that's rude that you need space. Like, you need to understand. But I feel like if it's the right person for you, then they're going to be like, all right, like, let's let's
Buy
continue
energy.
and let's figure it out.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's going to take time, but I think,
Yes.
you know, you got to tell them.
Yeah.
I would feel like I would be hiding something. And
That's big.
It's hard. It's hard to even know what you're feeling
it's a whole
sometimes.
piece of you.
Yeah.
It's literally part of your identity.
Yeah. And it's,
Yeah.
again, it's not that you want to be with anybody else. It's just like.
Have you seen that one TikToker? It's like Ashlyn Talks. What's her name? Ashin. Jess, you know? She used to live in a van.
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
She has a really cool name.
Yes. I know you're talking I know what
But-
you're talking
She used to live in a van.
Yes.
She does like yoga.
Yes.
Yes.
Has blonde, white.
Short hair.
I think so.
Blue eyes.
She's very funny.
Yes.
Her story is just so like interesting to me. And because like I think her and her ex-husband, they got married at a very young age, very religious, and then they were together for a few years and they were having some issues, and then it was over the course of their marriage that she realized how unhappy she was, not only in the marriage, but she realized that she was repressing a part of herself, and that part was the fact that she was attracted to women and she was bi. And so she ended up telling him, and they kind of just mutually separated. Like they're still on, like it was rough at the beginning, but now I think it's been like a year. They're like on good pages, and like
That's
he
good.
supports her, but she's a very big advocate of like, you know,
Yeah.
as you grow up, like people change.
Yes.
And it's like, I think that's something, you know, I think it's great when people say they meet the love of their life at like age 18, get married at 19, like, but it's just, the fact of the matter is people do change as you grow.
Yes.
You know, you can't expect to be the same as you were 18 now when you're like 32
Yeah.
years old, you know?
100%.
Yeah.
So,
I came out at 19. If I would have, you know what I'm saying? Like, you came out at 20, whatever. It's
Yeah.
like people, it takes, everybody's different. Every coming out
Yes.
realization is different. And I'm sorry, but it has nothing to do, coming out has nothing to do with like, like hanging around only gay people or only watching gay stuff. It's like, I have grown up watching straight things my entire life. Didn't change anything for me, but actually maybe made me more confused. But I figured it out at the end. But like people don't go through things. People don't date the same sex like for attention or for fun 99% of the time, because it's hard. It's a harder road sometimes. Just like an interracial couple, it's like harder. It's like you're not gonna freaking date Vincent just to date a black guy. You're dating Vincent because you love him and you want to be with him. And it's harder, I'm sure, than if you were to be dating a white guy, which is stupid. But that's how I feel with same-sex relationships. It's like I don't know why people look down on them, and it's like, why do you think we're doing this? Because we love who we're with, not because you know, it's a phase. If it was a phase, I'd dye my hair blue. That's a phase.
my mantra is
100%.
always, how is this affecting you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that.
So as an ally, as a great friend, obviously, what would you say to friends of people who come out? Because we all know stories of people coming out and their friends, in quotes, friends have been like, I don't really love that. Like they're horrible friends to them. So what would you say to like friends who people come out, or people who friends come out to?
Like
No.
you.
Okay.
People like you.
people say there's
Oh,
Sally out
okay.
there,
Like a
and
I was like, what
Janice
are we
came out to
saying?
Sally. I wasn't explaining that right.
Oh, I mean, just from personal experience. I mean, I think I've had really only 2 situations where they actually like came out to me. Was I surprised? No. No.
Well.
Huh?
No.
No, but I say that because it's like I feel like sometimes that can also
Yeah.
affect like your reaction. Obviously,
Yeah.
sometimes when like it's not. I'm not saying like I knew they were gay, but sometimes it's just like I feel like when you truly know your friends, like deep down, it's like there's just like you're just little things. But I would say, whether you're surprised or not, first of all, don't react, I'm not surprised.
Yes. Facts.
Don't do that.
Facts.
I would personally, smile, nod my head, and I would just simply ask, are you okay? Because I think you really have to understand that them coming out to you, it's not this isn't about you, right? This is about them. Like they're telling a piece about themselves to you. And obviously if they're taking that time to come out to you, it is a very big deal to them. And I think as I've gotten older, I'm very under the much like you don't have to come out. Like it should not be a whole thing. you know, like, it definitely should be celebrated. I understand that.
I was about to say, says the girl who threw me a coming out party.
But I mean in a way of, no, yes.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a whole thing.
Yes.
You know,
I agree, yeah.
like, I think you need to match the energy that they're giving you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they want it to be celebrated, then hell yeah, go celebrate. Buy them a freaking cake. Like, I love that. I literally threw you a party. Like 2 years after you came out, which still had people so confused. Anyways,
I know. I got so many texts. I was like, did y'all miss 3 years?
But I think that the main thing that I could just say is just like, read the room and remember that this is about them, not you.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, they're telling you because they love you, they respect you, and they're trusting you.
Yes.
For you to be there for them.
Yes. Don't ruin that moment.
Don't ruin that moment, because whether you like it or not, like, you could be the reason why they may not tell people, other people in the future. True. Like, you like I said, you just read the room, and it's about them. It's not about you.
Yeah.
And also, like, if you are against it, then you need to work on yourself. So. And
don't put your issues on them.
Yeah, because that's your insecurities.
What would you say to someone in your position who hasn't told anybody, who made a good connection with someone, and like they don't know what to do?
I would say for sure talk about it with someone. Don't keep it in. Talk about your feelings, kind of get it out there. Just talking about it with someone helps a lot. You know, like that first initial conversation was just so like helpful, because talking about it, I was like, okay, like this is something real. I'm not just like thinking it, and now someone knows. But I also wanted to make sure I was sure, you know, before I started telling everyone. I wanted to make sure I was sure, you know. I did a lot of like soul searching, which sounds like so, but I just kind of like was like, okay, like, is this something that you really want? Is this something that you like, are you actually feeling this way, or like what's happening? And then I've just gone ahead and told people, like, there's a couple people that I haven't been able to tell, which sucks, but the people that I have told, you know, I've been very blessed, and they've been very accepting and loving. But if someone tells you, like, because I have had someone tell me that it's not real, and if they do, like, you just kind of have to be like, okay, if that's how you feel, then that's great, and you move on. But stay true to who you are, and don't let anyone, you know, make your mind up for you. Like, just, if this is something that you want and this is something that makes you happy, then you need to do it, because if not, you're gonna live the rest of your life feeling like, what if?
Well, if you find yourself in a position that you come out to a friend and it's the reaction that you're not expecting, I think it's important to keep in mind that to not take it personally, because that's obviously a belief that they have in their head that it's not real or it's not right. That's a belief that's on them. That's not on you. And I think it's very important to understand to not take that personally. Also, if you are the friend and you have someone come out to you and you're not for it, doesn't make you comfortable, whatever, don't be an asshole and ghost them. Okay? Especially if you've been friends for like years, right? Don't just leave them in the dark, you know? I think if I was coming out to somebody, and I think I would much rather them tell me their honest opinion than, and this is just me, right? I would much rather them tell me that they're not comfortable with it than be left on like red, or they just like look at me in silence and just be like, I gotta go. Like, explain why it makes you uncomfortable. And maybe the root of the problem is like, because I feel like a lot of times if the person that's coming out to you is the same sex as you, it's like, oh, are you attracted to me? No, that's not what that means.
So true.
Most of the time, that is not what that means. So if that's something that like
a lot of the time,
yeah,
I think that's something also, like, that is something that could potentially make someone uncomfortable. But then it's like, hey, no, like, this is literally not about you. Like, you're not even my type.
Yeah, literally.
You know?
Also, at least for me, I'm only attracted to girls, honestly, who are like attracted to girls. It's like not appealing to me, a girl who doesn't like girls. Like, why would I even, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of girls, of course, like attraction from afar, like, yes, a straight girl could be very attractive, but like relationship wise, emotionally, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Most gay girls, like you said, if you're coming out to you, it's probably not about you, queen.
Yeah, no, it's not about you.
Let's chill out with that.
Yeah, because I mean, unfortunately, I know of cases where, you know, there will be 2 girls and one comes out and the other is just like, oh, do you like me?
It's like,
no.
what?
It's literally not about you, but
it's almost comical.
It's almost comical. Like,
really?
You think I would like you?
I was like, oh, you thought you were the main character?
Exactly. It's like, no.
This is my story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's great advice, Karo.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you for opening up to us.
Thank you.
Seriously.
We're very proud of you.
You're literally coming out on the 38 podcast.
I'm coming out.
Our
Y'all
first
are the first
ever.
to hear it.
Oh my god.
Our first ever?
Is this our new thing?
Who's next?
Hey, I have some friends then.
No, we know people. But yes, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's an important story to tell, like, struggles of this and like the positive sides of this and like the
especially talk about it, normalize it.
Yeah, it's like this is a great thing. Like I can't wait for the day where it's just as normal as you telling me like a different type of story.
I'm like,
remember when you first told me, I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yes, and I love that reaction because like, I mean, I don't need it to be like if you don't agree with it and like that's fine, but like that just like okay, like I thought it was something bigger. Is like that's like it just that's what it needs to be like because it's not any different. Yeah. I mean, a little bit different just because it's
the world's making a difference.
Exactly. But it honestly is like the exact same. It's still a relationship, it's still feelings, it's still love. Yeah. It is just and I mean it's just a girl and a girl or a boy and a boy. And it's none of your business. Exactly. It is literally I am telling you out of like a courtesy. Because I don't like we don't owe anyone anything.
We don't. And I think, like you said, like, it's the same. We go through the same issues that a straight couple relationship goes through, honestly.
Honestly, if not more, like, worse, because it's 2 girls.
Yeah.
Like, the attitude is there.
But, like, the main things are, like, same thing. Like, you got to be loyal. You got to be
It is the same thing. It is a relationship.
Yep. And that leads us to our segment. And I thought we could do a segment because maybe not the therapy, unless you want to go jump into therapy. But we can answer those relationship questions that we try to do because, like we said, dating a boy, dating a girl,
it's the same.
People are still.
It's the same, and everyone has their own journey and their own way of thinking. So
yeah.
Real quick, what's your love languages?
Oof.
I love asking this question.
I know. I'm having trouble figuring it out. I felt like it was affection, like touch. Yeah. Like my touch and like just like, you know, like being all over. But it's not.
Really?
I know. I just like.
That's interesting.
I don't know if it's just because I've been like overdoing it or.
It's
I touch her all the time.
I'm tired of it.
But I don't know.
Love languages change. I'm a true believer in that. Yeah.
I need to figure it out. I'm gonna
Have you
come
taken
back.
the test?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back.
We should guess. What do we think her number one is?
You know her. Definitely acts of service.
Okay, that is one. Okay,
definitely.
I knew it for sure.
Like.
Okay. I can see that.
Yes.
And quality time. I was gonna say physical touch, but now you're saying no physical touch. It may be different. But I was gonna say acts of service. Gift giving is kind of like the same in my head, like acts of service.
Yeah.
Are you a words of affirmation person? Like, do you find yourself wanting to be told certain things?
Y'all, I honestly might be all because now y'all are saying
no, I'm literally all
I'll send you the link. You need to take the quiz.
Yes.
I need to redo it. We all need to redo it.
We all need to redo it.
I took it like 3 years ago, and like I said, I think as you get older, it really changes because everything in life changes. Yeah. Everyone evolves. So.
Especially now.
Yeah.
But
oh, God.
No, I definitely need to be told, like...
Me too.
Like, multiple times.
That you know what?
They, like, care about me.
You know what I've noticed being in a healthy relationship?
What?
It gets to a point where sometimes you don't need to ask to be told. I don't need to ask my girlfriend now to reassure me because
she does it.
She does a good job of reassuring me.
Oh my God, yeah. I don't remember the last time me and Vincent were like, can you tell me you love me?
No, seriously. Like, it's kind of a crazy feeling.
That's a good thing, baby.
It's a good thing. See, he's here listening to you. He's being supportive. No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, and it gets to a point where that's just incredible.
Yeah. I love you too, viewers. In case you haven't been told that today.
Yes, we love you. Should we jump into our questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, my shirt says "Can't talk, I'm editing," so that describes the season that I'm in with photography.
Did you make that or you found it?
No, another photographer. I think she's based out of like Utah. She sold so many of these. So she had like different prints. She had this one, and then there's another one set that says it's like a sandy color, sandy brown, like this color, and it's like your photographer friend. And then there was a pink one, and it was cotton candy skies, because like we call like cotton candy skies when it's like really good sunsets for pictures. Anyways, off topic, but yeah,
but that one's like perfect for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First question of the day. I haven't really even thought about these questions, so don't think about it. What's the cringiest thing you've done for a man or a woman?
Cringiest?
Like what? Because I'll read some examples of what people answered just to help us out. Someone said, cash up him $50 so he would talk to me again after an argument. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Another one. Wore a certain necklace to school so he could tell me apart from my twin.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. No,
that's an issue.
I feel like I don't have anything on this level of cringe. Let me think.
Deleted?
I guess it doesn't have to, it definitely wouldn't be with Vince. I'm trying. Actually, I feel like that wouldn't be cringe. It's just cute.
It's cute. Say it. I'm sorry. Last one I'm going to say that we could talk about ours.
Okay.
Deleted my IG because he was upset men were DMing me.
Ew.
Say you're insecure without saying you're insecure. I would never do that. I would never.
That's not cringe.
She deleted her
That's just straight up
Instagram because
embarrassing.
he got mad that men were DMing. Okay.
Okay, take it as a compliment. You're
Yeah, at that point.
I completely agree.
Which I feel like got. Okay.
What guys?
Tell me you have a small wiener without telling me you have a small wiener.
Seriously. Okay, let me think of something cringy. I mean, I can't say it.
Why can't you say it with your chest, as you would say?
Say it with your chest. No. I'm trying to think.
I don't think that I've done anything like for a guy like in a relationship, but like for sure I definitely created a third like Snapchat story and named it the exact same as like my main private, and then only added him to it, and that's pretty cringy. Like thinking back now, I'm like, that's disgusting.
It's kind of funny.
Like throw my whole phone
Kind of
away.
genius.
Okay, now that you've said that, a memory has been unlocked. Not with Vincent, but when I was just not experienced with men whatsoever, I did the same thing, but with Snapchat.
That's what she did.
Oh wait,
No,
I
with
think
Snapchat.
Instagram. Okay,
I
JK.
probably said Instagram. I don't know.
Did you add like selfies to it to see when he would see it?
100%.
Yep, I did the same thing.
1000%.
Yep.
Like I would even.
I see your face, Jessica.
I don't even recognize you.
So, I mean, you can just guess who it was for.
You could have added me. I would have had you up.
You could have added me.
Wait, I've done that though. Like added my best friend to be like, go look at the my story, and then tell me if it's good. Because if it's not, then I'm gonna delete it so I can post like a better one. 100%.
I've got it. Yeah.
Y'all, it's sickening the links that I've gone.
Sometimes I would just do that simply just to like see like, oh, he saw it, but he's not messaging me.
Yes.
And that is how you know that it's a very toxic. And like I said, literally not once
Red
I've
flag.
ever did that with Vincent. Not even when we were just talking as friends. That's if there's a sign that you need to dump his or her ass. If you're having to do that, like with messages, it's toxic, and you need to get out of that thing. Don't get out.
Add on if you're looking at their Snap score. I don't know if y'all ever did.
I did.
I
Yeah.
used to do that.
Like if you look at their Snap score multiple times to make sure that it's not going up because they're not replying to you,
Yep.
I used to do that.
and then get sad when you see that it is going up by a couple. Like
I'm getting triggered.
it's time to
It's
time to let go.
Your emotions are literally being changed by a number on an app. Like that's.
Like it ruined my whole day.
Oh yeah.
But I let it
Okay,
affect me that way.
lie. Does anyone else miss the tea that
Yes.
Snapchat used to be in middle school?
With the
Not
best
even
friend
middle
list.
school, high school.
Oh, why are you best friends with her?
It was high school too.
I thought
Well,
you only
high school
talked
for
to
you.
me.
Middle school for me.
No, they took it off when I was in like 8th grade.
No, because I remember. My
Really?
best friend.
Vincent's like, nah.
No,
I remember.
it was there when I was in high school. I remember because I remember who was.
It was
on
like
my-
y'all's freshman or sophomore year because I was like
yeah,
6th or 7th grade.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. I can't really think of anything for that answer, but we have more questions. Hold on. Oh, it's a picture of me and my girlfriend. Oh, by the way, Grace, I took pictures of my girlfriend Allie and I. Go look at my Instagram. They're very cute. Anyways,
She already printed them. It's
You
so
printed
cute.
are you gonna freaking expose me like that?
That's cute.
Expose me. I had them edited for you within 3 hours of the shoot.
Wait, I heard about that because the next morning I was at work and she sent me the whole album. I was like, wait, Queen, didn't y'all just go
I know.
yesterday? Like, what's happening?
Speaking of posts, this leads us to our next question. Do you care if your significant other doesn't post you?
Okay.
Ooh.
This I have comment. Like, I have comments on.
Okay, mine's real quick. Yes and no, but Vincent literally does not do anything on social media, so I can understand. But like when he posts like my cats, I'm like, come on, bro. Even a Snapchat story. But then I'm like, you know what? I think it would be worse if I didn't trust him, right? Because then in my head I'm like, oh, he's hiding something. But no, it's literally he just doesn't do social media. Yes. And to be fair as well, like I don't even post that much on my personal, way more than him. He does. But like you would go to his personal Instagram, his last like 4 posts in like the last 3 years are about me, and it's usually our anniversary or my birthday.
That's effing cute.
So, but
That's
sometimes
cute.
I'm like, just put a story up. I need that validation.
Okay, what's your answer?
Well, now thinking about it, like people like Vince, like, okay, I get it. But if they're like an active person on Instagram, 100%, you do not have to show my face. Like, I'm so into that, like, public but private, you know, like
a casual hand, they're holding drinks together.
Yes,
Like,
I'm into that.
What do you mean?
Y'all do that.
Do
Y'all
what?
It's cute.
Where it's just like the food or something that's like cute.
You like put her name discreetly in like a French fry.
Yeah, I would say no. Wait.
No. I'm just like
That's a red flag.
I think it's weird if you don't like post, because I feel like, to me, if you're so active on Instagram and stuff, like I feel like, to me, like why can't you even like show that you're in a relationship? Like, that's weird to me.
My problem is when it like posts, like, let's say the first 6 months of y'all's relationship, posts all the time, and then all of a sudden there's a huge change and it's like, I'm not posting you anymore, or they're not posting me anymore, which that's a huge issue, and it's been proven that there's reasons that they're like not posting you anymore. Like if I was dating someone and they just never really posted on Instagram, whatever, it's like every now and then that's just how they are. But if they started off posting and then all of a sudden stopped posting, it's like, what's the tea?
Yeah,
because it's not just a coincidence. It's my issue with that one.
100%. You know, I know these girls that they're like, which I think is so weird, and they thought it was weird that I thought it was weird, that we were talking about like one of them, it was a baby daddy. The other one was like long-term relationship. And I was like, oh, like show me a picture to both of them. And they're like, oh, I don't even follow him on Instagram.
That's so weird.
I was like, wait, you don't follow him? She's like, yeah, I don't follow him. I was like, does he follow you? And they're like, no. She didn't have any pictures of him. He didn't have any pictures of her, because I found his Instagram. Like there was like nothing. And she was like, yeah, no. And I was like, that's like weird. Like, y'all don't even follow it. Like, you don't keep tabs on him. Like, it's just the crazy in me. I'm like, you don't.
That's not even crazy.
That's crazy.
That's just like.
That's just weird, right? And
weird.
so and they were like, no, like I don't, until he puts a ring on it. I was like, oh no, ma'am.
What?
No, ma'am. She told me that, and I was like, no, that's weird.
What is wrong with people?
And then they thought I was weird because I was like, oh, I post.
See, to me,
all
you
the
would
time.
want to see, because why would you say yes to a ring when you obviously don't even have like trust in them?
Yep.
That's weird.
I'm
That's
sorry.
backwards thinking.
That's
right there.
freaking weird. Also, a love language is sending stuff on social media to each other, like articles,
Vincent, that is
memes,
Vincent's
TikToks.
number one way of showing his love for me.
That's a good
The
way.
amount of cat memes and TikToks that this man sends me,
That's
it's
effing cute.
adorable.
That's cute.
It's adorable.
It's very cute.
Adorable.
I love that.
Well, let's ask one therapy question each, since we're
I
kind of
know.
running late. Okay, so we can ask therapy question because we have our therapist.
You go first.
Oh, Queen.
I'm excited.
I'm not ready.
Hit me with the questions.
I know you have one.
Hit me with
No, I
the
know, but I
questions.
take that one back.
No takesy backsies.
But we kind
Wait,
of.
also, I'm not a professional therapist. Like, I'm just
Yes.
really good at giving people advice.
Yes.
I like to think.
I have come to Karo.
You may hate my advice, but
I have come to Karo
Okay.
with so many. That's what we'll do. So many questions. It's not okay.
But I love it. I love helping people,
You're
like,
so good at that.
on this thing. I love helping people kind of like, because I feel like everyone deep down inside, like, you know the answer. You know what you need to do. And some people are just like, either if you're like afraid of the truth, you don't want to admit it, or you just like haven't done enough digging. But I feel like everyone at the end, like, you're going to answer your own questions and you're going to know what's best for you. So I just love like digging deep.
We dig deep, honey. We dig deep.
That point, yeah.
We can all play this game.
We'll
ask a question.
I've never argued with you, so I can't answer.
What's the question?
What did our worst argument teach you?
Have we argued?
Are these couple questions or?
It's relationship questions,
Oh, okay.
and we can do it. Allie and I stayed up till 5 a.m. 2 nights ago.
That's freaking cute.
Because I can't think of a therapy question, Queen. I mean, you answer all my questions already.
We
Is
don't have
there
anything going on in life?
I mean, let's see. Ooh. I mean, she could say this, or we could say this.
Aw.
What am I doing?
Well, I'll do it.
Say one of our favorite memories from our relationship. So I say one for each of y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, for Grayson, it was that photo shoot. I feel like that was so fun.
That was
like,
a fun photo shoot.
Well, I just feel like it was fun watching you in your element.
Oh
Like,
my
you were
God.
so into it, and you would hype us up. Well, you hyped me up a lot.
You have to.
So I appreciated that.
I'm
I'm like,
I need you to model for me again though, because that day was freaking
Yes,
awful.
that was
The
I-
wind, I was so angry, and then I freaking wore a dress, and I was just not having it.
no, I was just talking to Issa about it, too. I was like, I want a great model for Grayson so bad.
Yes, let's do
Wait,
it.
I want you to
Okay.
answer this one
I'm
instead.
excited. Wait, can I say
Actually,
my favorite story for
Yes,
you?
yes.
I think my favorite story for you is probably when we went to. There's a lot. I don't know if y'all know this, but Issa and I literally spent like every waking day together for a solid like 4 months.
Yeah.
So
That's not a lie.
She wasn't with me.
Yep.
I was in H-Town holding
She
down.
was in Houston with me, and Grace Ann wasn't there.
No, she's here.
But it was
I was
probably
with my cats.
the Target run with your brother.
That was so funny.
I almost peed my pants maybe like 3 times. Issa decided, so it was still like, I guess like the whole no mask mandate was like still new and like whatever. So they still had like the fitting rooms closed and everything. And Issa decided to go, when I say last minute, Target closed at 10.
What was I dressing up for?
For Allie's graduation party. Target closed at 10. We were there at like 9:50. Walked up in that store. Fitting rooms were closed, and Issa thought, well, let me just change in the aisle. So she's like stripping, trying to put on this dress that like was very tight.
It was like a latex glove.
It was I mean, it fit her like a glove. It fit her perfectly. It did, and I have pictures to prove. But it was just funny because she had like her sweats to her ankles, and her top was like around her neck.
Also, P.S. Karo is Issa's like personal dresser.
Gato is
I feel like
my
that's very
Issa's
important to this
everything. Like
story.
Gato is my personal everything.
It's your mother's assistant. Like
No, literally.
I'm her mother's mini me,
Yes.
and I've accepted it. Honestly, love it. I am a mini
Kinda
Lorette, and
Also, I don't know
Here
if
for
we're allowed
it.
to say this, but congrats.
we're
Yep.
so excited.
First Dibs is gonna open a little store in downtown Houston, which is a huge deal. Gato's gonna
It's
be
a
running
big
it.
deal. It's a big deal. We're super excited. I think we start on Sunday. Hopefully, we get that approved to start like setting up and
Yeah.
everything, and then I think on the 15th we'll be out there.
I am all y'all's.
Come.
Yeah, I don't have anything on Saturday, and I have a session like Sunday evening, but like it's literally dark by 6.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
Sunday.
we're
That's
gonna
Sunday.
be there for a hot minute on Sunday.
Yeah, I want to help.
Come. Yes, it's in the tunnels. We're super excited. We're
So
going to do
excited.
it for a little bit, see how it goes, but I'm pumped. We feel good about it.
So excited.
Good. I think it's
First
a great
Dibs is
idea.
expanding.
We're
Kind of
expanding,
explain real quick
y'all.
what the tunnels are.
Do you want to explain what the tunnels are?
The tunnels are, so downtown we have all of like the corporate offices, the big buildings, and the tunnels are kind of like an underground, it's like a mall vibe, I guess. There's like restaurants, there's coffee shops, some stores, and it's just like a mini mall that the office people can come, like, I mean, they'll put sneakers on and just walk around, kind of get an exercise in, lunch
It's under a
break.
bunch of buildings
Yeah,
downtown. It's gonna be incredible.
it's awesome.
Apparently, like 50,000 people walk through that store or walk through that area, right?
Oh yeah, I mean,
gonna
and
be amazing.
well, right now it's like a little bit less
Yeah.
because of COVID and everything,
Yeah.
but they're gonna start getting back into the offices. We're excited.
I'm excited.
We're ready.
too.
I mean,
I'm excited.
I'm excited for y'all to see the finished product because
I'm
we're
excited.
gonna do some things.
I'll put it all over my Moments of Grace story.
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
no.
but you need to come and help for sure.
Okay.
I will tell you.
I'll be there.
You too, Queen.
Oh, of course.
Jess will
Not
be there.
with your laptop.
Just you too.
I want to get my car detailed this weekend too.
I'll
You
be
give-
back Sunday.
I need your dad's information
Yes,
for
I
the
will
place
get
that he went to. Issa told me there's a place right next to First Dibs.
It is the detailing.
Yes.
They don't have a
Yeah.
website. I looked, but
They're very low key.
yeah, it's like that.
But they do a good job.
That's what I was told.
They do. There was only like one thing that they did one time that I was like, meh. But it is a good job.
I just
Yeah.
need something. I need my car. I need the inside
No,
cleaned.
Yeah.
they'll take care of you for sure, for sure.
Shout out to my dad for giving me a new car on his birthday. Anyways, I got a new Jeep. It's not
He
my
will be
that
on
for
the
you.
podcast sooner or later.
It's a new car. White, not red.
Queen.
Okay, let's end on the good one.
Are we asking her or what's happening?
Wait, why'd you say
Or am I giving this to her to ask
No,
us?
no, no.
Okay, here.
Am I giving? What's the most important lesson a past relationship has taught you? Ooh, this one's a good one. I like this.
You want me to go?
Yeah, you go first. I'll answer after you.
Okay. I would say realistically, Vincent's been like my only relationship. So I guess this could actually be like friendship too.
Yeah.
Like I think this goes hand in hand because I've had both.
Yeah.
That I am enough.
I love that.
Yeah. Like as I am, and I don't have to conform to how that person thinks I should act.
Mm-hmm.
Because unfortunately there was a time in my life where I thought I had to act a certain way, and then quickly was very fortunate to have the friends in my life to be like, what are you doing? And then I saw the red flags. I was like, yeah, I'm not myself. Let me
It's good.
let go of this person. So
That's good.
yeah.
I love that.
I would say one that I feel like I usually say is actions speak louder than words. Like I could hear I love you, I want to da 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 da, but if the actions aren't there, it's like the words are great and I do need them, but
It's very
also
easy to say words.
actions speak so much louder than words, and like I don't know, people just have to back up what they say with their actions is what I would say.
What about you?
Right.
Most important lesson.
Yeah, it could be friendship too.
I mean, I was gonna kind of similar to yours, Grace, saying that I'm, I guess, okay the way that I am. You know, I've had people tell me that like I needed to. I've had friendships where it was like she was like, you need to lose weight, like you're not, like you can't eat certain things. I've had people tell me that I need to like calm down, that I'm too much. And it's like whoever is in your life, they're going to be in your life because they love you for who you are and they're supposed to be in your life. If someone's trying to change you, if someone's trying to make you be a different person, or if you feel like you're not your true self around them, then they just don't need to be in your life. And so I've kind of, I don't know if I answered the question, but
That's a great ending.
We are not meant to be fit into small glass houses.
I don't
Joe.
I don't fit, Joe.
is that the name?
Joe, I don't
Has
fit.
any has
No, that's
anybody
Joe
watched
from
You?
Queen.
Season 3.
She said, is that your
You know, I was like, I was like, we're throwing names out there now.
Joe.
I mean,
Yeah, you hear that, Joe? Don't mess with
Guys, Karo will be back in the future.
Karo, come
for
on, we love you.
100%.
Gato and I
Love
talk
having
I
like
would love to
every
come
time Gato and I end up talking for more than 10 minutes. We're like, this is a podcast. This is a podcast.
love
We have
your
so many
energy.
more ideas.
Oh, I love y'all.
We love you so much. Come back anytime.
Yeah, we do always dive deep.
We dive deep.
I was gonna say dig deep, but dive deep.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and listening. Thank
We
you, Gato.
appreciate you all. Thank
For
you
opening
for
up.
supporting us. Yes, and thank you for giving a piece of yourself to us tonight
Thank you
and for our
having
viewers.
me.
Yeah.
For supporting me.
Of
I love y'all.
course, anytime.
Just know that, yeah, we support you. And then obviously whoever's watching this definitely supports you, because if you're homophobic and you watch this, then
If
like,
you're homophobic and you watch this, you're a
Get
wild
out.
one.
look in the mirror, okay? Thank you.
You're a wild one. Okay, love you guys.
We hope you have a great week and stay
Radiant.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.